Ludicrous feed is proudly sponsored by Carloop, Australian EV Data and Ownership Trends, Koba Car Insurance, Pay Per Kilometre, Wallbox, EV Charging Solutions, and Evee, hire electric vehicles from real owners. Hey everyone, we are off on a night drive in the 2024 Tesla Model 3. Let's go! And another shot for you from the back of the car. Alright, let's go for a nighttime drive in the Tesla Model 3. And off we go. And you'll get to see a good mix of urban roads and highway driving as well tonight. Just to test out the headlights and I guess how visible the buttons are on the steering column. Given that we don't have stalks anymore, we have to rely on all the buttons here on the steering wheel. Pretty good contrast here on the screen, as you'd expect. You can definitely see the visualizations there on the screen. And so far so good, hasn't quite hit nighttime yet. So I can still see the indicator buttons there. Headlights down there, you can see on the floor. Pretty sure I've got auto high beam on too. So we'll try to find some quiet streets to test that if we can. And as we drive, it should get darker too. So I wanted to go in the right lane, but I'll cancel that. And to cancel it, you just press the indicator arrow again. So to activate autopilot, you can press this scroll wheel once. I've got it on double tap. So single tap is activate traffic aware cruise control, and then double tap is the autopilot. The two tram tracks there. And then you can match the speed of the posted speed sign. Used to be able to pull the stalk down on the right, but that's gone now, so unless someone can tell me a better way, I'm going to have to tap the screen to match the speed. Otherwise you can just scroll up and down like that by 5, and then little increments by 1. And if you want to have the single tap autopilot, just go to settings, autopilot, and when you are stopped, you can change it to single tap, single click for autopilot activation. You'll notice too that the ascent lights, I think they call it, these wraparound RGB lights that go all around the car, they're sort of dimmed. They're kind of on auto setting, so they're not too distracting when you're driving at night time. I think there was some concern when they were first shown to people that they would be distracting at night, but as you can see, it's pretty good. It's not too much of a distraction. You can always change them as well. See that? I've got it on auto. If you put it on, even then it's not too bright. You can just turn them off if you want. See, when you turn them off, it's completely gone. But I've got it on auto, and then you can also change them mid-flight or mid-ride. See that? That's pretty cool. Okay, we'll tap the screen to match the speed. Yeah, nice smooth ride as you'd expect. Yeah, and then we'll drive into a more urban area like Chatswood. You can see what it's like with the headlights on as the sky darkens around us. Maybe do some parking tests, roundabout tests as well. You see I've just got autopilot on. It's following the leading car ahead. You can always adjust how close you want to follow. It goes from 2 all the way to 7, like that. I like it on 2 in Sydney personally. 9 and 3 on the steering wheel. I think 9 and 3 is probably good for the new Model 3 to have your hands there, because that's where the indicator buttons are on your left thumb there. Okay, we'll merge into this lane. And we'll just gently cruise down with regen braking all the way down to the car ahead of us. One pedal driving, almost, and then just titrate, push the pedal a bit more, and auto hold should stop the car, and I'm going to head off again. Okay. See how the lights shine onto the car ahead there. Definitely bright enough. Alright, let's turn left here, and we should be able to find some roundabouts to test on. Not going to cross my hands. Look at some of the nice Christmas lights in the area. Okay, so I think there's a roundabout coming up. Well, here's a chicane. Pretty easy. Okay, another speed bump. How is the suspension these days? A little bit stiff there. But having done that road many times in our old Model 3, yeah, that's much better now. Alright, let's do a right turn here. So, yeah, I have to cross my arms there. And then indicate out, lost my bearings completely. Yep, I'm pretty much already exited the roundabout there before I get a chance to indicate out. And then I'll turn left here. I mean, these buttons are all lit, so there's no problem sighting them in the dark. You can see it's a lot darker now. Definitely see them. There's a question I think someone asked me in one of the comments or my live stream, will these buttons wear out or the display wear out over time? That's a good question, but knowing Tesla quality, I think they'll last the distance. I would think. They've probably tested them. Okay, so now this is a good test because this is a quick right then left, okay? So this is what I was always a bit concerned about with the indicators. So if I go like that, see, I have to like quickly press that. I mean, no cars are around me, so I mean, it's not a problem, but if there were cars around me, that would be quite a difficult turn, I think. Another bump. It's a bit gentle at that time. Okay, another chicane coming up. Nice and slow, otherwise I will hit the rims. That would not be good for a press car. Okay, so a bit more built up this area. Let's turn left here. Actually, let's turn right. Let's turn right. And then I want a quick left again. Again, I lost my bearings there, but caught it back quickly. All right. Go through a stop sign. Actually, let's go right. We'll do an about face on this roundabout on the right. Never know whether it's a 360 or 180. I mean, I naturally want to say 360, but if you think about it, you're actually, like 360 would be, I guess, the same direction, and 180 is like coming back towards you, but 180 sounds a bit weird. So maybe about face, or as some of the navigation systems say, like the fourth exit, which is kind of weird. Okay, so about face, and no, I cut across my hands. And then, like, there's no chance indicating out beforehand. In the dark, it's quite hard to see, I gotta say. I can't see the indicators. That's okay, that's what we're here to test. Let's do a right turn here. I think right turns generally, I shouldn't need to cross my arms. Oh, spoke too soon. Nope, had to cross my arms. Again, it's in the dark. I mean, my vision isn't that bad, but I still can't see the indicator lights on the way out there, so no chance. All right, let's go all the way to the end here. Splashing through a puddle. And sadly, this is the last day I've got this car, and returning it tomorrow. So a bit sad to see it go. It's been fun. It's been good. Mostly quite enjoyable. I mean, I do try to point out some of the challenges as a reviewer, but you know, overall, I got to say it's quite a fun car. It's much more premium on the inside. Materials are good. Suspension's better. Not perfect yet, but better. Acoustics are better. Less road noise coming through to the cabin. Of course, there are the challenges such as vision only. Parking, the lack of stalks. Gear shifter is probably not too bad, although let's do a 3-point test while we can. So let's indicate left, and then we'll indicate right, like that. Okay, and then want to reverse there, and then drive out this way. And I want to turn right here quickly. There we go. Doable, but again, I wasn't under too much stress because no one's around me. But you kind of have to do these tests, I think, if you're going to go for a test drive with the Model 3. Let's turn right here. Go out and find a road somewhere that you can do all these tests, the 3-point turns, the roundabouts, the quick merge, the quick left rights or right lefts. Do it in the dark if you can. Probably hard for a test drive, given most showrooms are only open during business hours. But, I mean, a night test drive would be good, right, if you do drive at night. Yeah, go on the highway if you can, or a major road at least, and then go on some of the smaller streets. Give it a really good test. And I'm going to give you, what, an hour to test drive usually? If you're lucky, they'll give you a day or a night. Sometimes they do. I've heard of that happening before in the past. Otherwise, yeah, go out and have some fun with the car and, you know, really convince yourself this is the right vehicle for you. Before you make that purchase, of course, like any vehicle. Of course. Now, one thing I will say about the interior lighting is that it's a lot brighter than the previous generation Model 3 Model Y. Let me just show you. So I might stop here and just put the park brake on. You see, like, yeah, the accent lights come on, and the interior lighting is much better. And this same LED light is really bright, and it's bright in the second row as well, so it's much brighter. And yeah, definitely an improvement on the previous generation Model 3 Model Y. Okay, let's head off again. Head out. Okay, so last bit of driving here at night time with the Model 3. And line of cars there. Let's put Autopilot on. Oop. There we go. Hey, the wipers worked. I think that's the first time it's worked. Auto wipers. Alright, up to 80. Just press the screen there to match it. Very comfortable ride. Despite the crappy road, not the smoothest surface. Some of the road noise does come through, but trust me, it is a lot better than before. And a lot smoother as well. Cool, alright, well, look, I think that might be it, everyone. That's kind of my series of videos in the 2024 Tesla Model 3 in this first batch. And I will try to get it back again for another test, hopefully for a road trip somewhere. We can do a kind of a highway range test somewhere, maybe in January 2024, so stay tuned for that, stay subscribed, and hopefully we'll have, yeah, some more videos for you then. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. This is TESLATOM from Ludicrous Feed. Until the next time you watch, Happy charging.